Hey everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to know the Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Monday, Mosh Pit. We did have another video cross 3,000 likes over the weekend. Thank you very much for that. We're now only 7 away from this Invicta Challenge run, on our way to the next like streak goal. And of course, if you want to support this channel, also support my videos, all you gotta do is smash that like button. Did it work? Did it work? I don't know. I haven't seen the results from yesterday's episode yet, but thank you all very much for all the support. I really appreciate it. It helps out a great deal. We have another screenshot of the day, this time sent in by EastAd4299. Title throw was Average Greed with D20. Yep. And if I'm looking over there, it doesn't really look like he had a whole lot of items. The biggest ones, of course, being Tech X, which obviously got moved off the screen. But let's see, we got Tech X, we got Serpent's Kiss, Lump of Coal, obviously, some type of tech item, and Proptosis. Yep. I mean, how can you not like it? And then, of course, the Tear Detonator, man. Those Tear Detonator plays, I've been seeing a lot of people talking about it lately, and man, oh man. You talk about like a hidden gem of an item. That's one for you. It's one for the ages. Today is going to be Sierra Charlie 8 Zulu, Papa Delta Yankee 6. We've got, well, our damage is okay, shot speed's okay. We have very eerily similar stats to what we started with yesterday. So we'll see if this is going to help us out. Now we also, of course, have another Curse of the Unknown, which hopefully this is not going to happen. Did that? Wait. Am I imagining something, or did he do like a slam attack? Wait. If you're firing when you... Okay. I could have swore I saw the... Oh, you know what? Maybe it's because of BFF. Maybe Bait and Switch is doing that attack because of BFF. I never in a million years thought that there would be a BFF synergy with Bait and Switch. Huh, that's very interesting. So Bait and Switch is going to switch the spot, the positioning of Isaac based on where the little voodoo doll is. And the interesting thing about Bait and Switch is that it does deal damage, and a significant amount of damage at that. But it's very much like Suplex in that it's very, very, very difficult to pull off safely. Because the damage, while it is very good, it puts you in a very awful, and I mean awful position to try to avoid taking damage. I am going to take this HP, even though this is going to kill our movement speed. This is just a precautionary measure here. I don't know exactly how much HP we have. All we know is that we have at least 2 now, so. Now, the ironic thing about all this is that we actually have a chance to negate this movement speed down because of Bait and Switch. I'm going to go for the Judgment here instead of opting for Tarot Cloth. Yeah. The damage is doubled. I saw that there. I'm going to buy this bomb in the key as well, because I know where the secret room is. It's over here. So yeah, so you're seeing here that we don't actually have to walk around and stuff. We can just use Bait and Switch to get around, which is fine. It's a little bit wonky and awkward, but it's better than dealing with 0.78 movement speed. I think it can also destroy keepers. Yeah, it can. Look at that. Well, I might as well destroy this keeper here. What you do have to be careful of whenever you use Bait and Switch is moving too quickly. As you see there, we can actually get into... Gonna be bad. Oh wow! Wait, Bait and Switch can destroy blue fires? No, surely I never knew that, right? Or is this just because of BFF? I don't know actually. This is very interesting, but we're gonna start off with a Horseman, which is disappointing. We also get a Nothing Personnel Kid right on top of Famine. You see there, it's very difficult to dodge on the fly while also trying to control Bait and Switch. That's very interesting that it destroys blue fires. I had no idea. But you saw me right there. You saw me take advantage of us having a little bit of iframes. You can actually get into and out of curse rooms for free with Bait and Switch, which was another very good part of it. And Curse of the Blind. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with I mean, this whole month is cursed. It really is. Literally and figuratively at this point. I mean, you're seeing it here. Going to last week's question of the episode was, of course, the Sacred Turn episode, a very popular episode, obviously, because of the Guppy and the Sacred Heart pickup, and obviously the thumbnail was absolutely beautiful. Alex actually did release a YouTube short of him doing the doing that thumbnail. So if you haven't already subscribed to him, go check him out on YouTube. He does have his own YouTube channel. Bait and Switch does deal contact damage, even though it's not a lot. But anyway, going to the last week's question of the episode. Now, there were a couple of upvoted questions that I've already answered, so I'm not going to be answering those. But I did see a very interesting one, which I'll read in a moment. I got to be careful in here. This one was sent in by Clausarian. I think it's Clausarian. 3783, who said, question of the episode, all this talk recently about beds, is there any way you would change bedrooms in Isaac? And I thought that was a very interesting one, because that's something that, like, I never even... Ooh, that's good. By the way, if you're wondering how come, Victor, you don't take blind items, blah, blah, blah. This is a chest item, is the thing, though. So the worst thing it could possibly be, in my mind, is going to be cursed... Or not cursed eye, but Bob's Brain. And Bob's Brain, while being bad, wouldn't be a death knell to this run yet, anyway. Huge damage there with Cuban meat. Man, oh man, this is working. Get Sty here. I will not be able to tell whether or not our Devil Deal is going to be 2 hearts or not, because like a 2-heart Devil Deal or not. So I think we go angel items. It's time. Wow, we didn't get a curse. Game's feeling majestic today. So the question was, how would I improve bedrooms in Isaac? And I've never really even thought about something. Oh my gosh, I've never even thought about something like that. But one thing that I would say that I would do to improve it is it's very much the way that I would improve donation machines. Which is that, okay, you don't want us to use this infinitely, fine. Then at least let us use it multiple times and maybe have like a higher point of failure after a certain amount. Like, you know, like your chances will never be an absolute 0, but like there's going to be times where it's like almost a 0. And what I mean by this is like the similar mechanic to what I would do with the donation machine. So I would make it to where bedrooms, they function exactly the way that they do right now. They give Isaac a full heal, or they give you 3 soul hearts, right? Every time that you use the bed will have the probability of you getting another payout like that, right? So you might be asking, well, what's the negative side? Well, the downside would be like Isaac goes to sleep and then wakes up in a nightmare, to which then you have to fight a new boss, a nightmare boss, which would be very, very challenging and usually not worth the effort. You don't get any items from him. Maybe you get like, you know, a consumable drop that would just drop off of a random mob, but Nightmare would not drop anything in terms of like special items or anything like that. So you would not want to fight him or her on any level. That's what I would do, and I would say that the chance of Nightmare spawning increases exponentially after you tap the bedroom like twice. Like, say for example, like the bedroom is always guaranteed to give you the heal and the 3 soul hearts. It's always guaranteed. That will never change. Okay, so on the next tap it will go down to, there's a 75% chance that you would still get the heal and also get the soul hearts, or get the soul hearts, one or two depending on your HP situation. But there's now a 25% chance that Nightmare will spawn, and all of a sudden you know the zzz, you like the sleeping animation with the Z's whenever Isaac gets in bed. Yeah, all of a sudden he would wake up startled. Like I'm not talking about like a jump scare, but it would be neat to see all of a sudden the Z's get interrupted by a really horrific face, and that's when Nightmare comes out and you have to fight him. And there's no getting around it. You can't teleport out. You can't do anything. So that makes that mechanic very interesting, because in the situations where if you're on low life, obviously you're going to need to use the bed to get some HP. Great. Use it a second time. Okay, we got lucky. We passed the 75% chance to get 3 soul hearts or a full heal. That's good. But then it starts going down very quickly in terms of like your chances of actually finishing in the positive. It will never reach an absolute 0, right? But it's almost going to be 0 because the chance of you actually succeeding the roll will be so minuscule that it's not even going to be worth the risk. I would like to see something like that. I think that would make a very interesting new mechanic. Give like the actual like sleeping mechanic like a tie against to sleep, you know? Because we know that Isaac doesn't have good dreams every now and then. We know that he has nightmares and stuff. So I think that would be very cool. Now, is something like that ever going to be feasible or doable? Doable, yeah. Feasible, probably not. If we're honest, I don't think that they're going to add that level of content to the game at this point. But that's what I would do. If there was like an unlimited budget and, you know, and a team that would be willing to work on that, I think that'd be neat. What's funny is we can't actually teleport directly on Bighorn because of that hole right there. You get a much needed tears up. No angel deal. And we're moving. Great question though, Clausarian. Thank you. Now, can someone make a mod for that? Oh yeah, I'm sure someone can make a mod that would do something like that. There might even be something similar that exists out there. I'm not sure, but again, I don't pre-read these questions. These are all off the cuff. I like to give my natural thoughts about this stuff. I just like the aspect of gambling in Isaac. I think that, you know, like we saw this past week with that dang fortune-telling machine. I think that there should be a level of like guaranteed success in Isaac because it's like, okay, like we fought tooth and nail to get here. The players should be rewarded with something. Like you should never ever get nothing for your efforts in Isaac. And gambling mechanics like that would be really, really cool in my opinion. Can't believe that still hit there. So of course we started out with 2 guppy items, but the moon. And now we're gonna have to wait for quite a while before we end up getting another chance for a guppy item with us having an angel deal precedent. Unlike yesterday where we had goat head very early on. This is a bad idea. Maybe not. Yeah, bait and switch is just killing it for us right now. This is also a crazy map. So you see that we get a little bit of iframes, just a tad bit of iframes, and that allows us to get a little chip damage with the BFF infused cube of meat, which is actually doing gangbusters for us. But again, we got to get in and get out. And then of course Rag Mega spawns right on you. There's nothing you can do about it. It is kind of a mind trip though, trying to predict where we're gonna go. There we go. Like having to retool your brain almost to say like, okay, make sure we go this direction after we teleport. We get Jesus Juice, which is going to give us a nice damage up. We still need tears, still really need movement speed. This is not what I wanted to see. Although left hand would give us an opportunity to get that last and final guppy item. This combo is definitely doing something for me, though. I'm not saying that we're going to stick with it for the entire run, but bait and switch is definitely holding his own right now. And yep. Does Isaac and bait and switch move at the same speed? We're actually a little bit faster now than bait and switch. This is making it easier for us to use cube of meat with a stopwatch. So wait for the room open up. There we go. And then we can go into the cursed room for free, obviously. Be a little bit safer to do it via the secret room, but it's okay. We got nothing for it there. Yeah, this is a good practice of coordination and dexterity here with this back and forth teleporting we're doing. Now, all that being said, we still need to get some help here. Got a lot of money. If we can get some soul hearts, we can get like a black candle. We can prevent curses. Wow, mystery sack going ham for us. And I would love to take the glowing hourglass here. But bait and switch is just, it's doing something for me. This is something different, you know? I like the aspect of having like this sort of flying with us being able to get to places that we normally wouldn't be able to reach thanks to bait and switch. Bait and switch is also our primary source of damage, so I can't really justify taking something like glowing hourglass, which is a great item, of course. It feels bad to remove an item that's been carrying us so much in this run so far and doing a fantastic job at it too. Fly there back somewhere behind her. There you go. I mean, look, that's a lot of damage, man. This BFF bait and switch is I'm liking it. Ba 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 ba. Get the bone heart here. Yep. And that is angel deals, everybody. All right. I know. We left an Emperor card. I know. That was by choice. We are so far removed from needing that Emperor card right now that I am not concerned with it. March of the active items continues in our item rooms. I mean, how many active items have we gotten? Like in the last week, including today's run, how many active items have we gotten in the last 8 runs in our item rooms? It feels abnormally high. Again, it could just be confirmation bias just because of how horrible June has been so far. Cheeky teleport there. That is amazing that bait and switch can do that. I had no idea. Bait and switch is powerful enough to extinguish blue fires. That is insanely good. Bait and switch is definitely climbing the charts for me. I'm feeling it. Feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Starter deck is fine. We would have been able to hold on to that Emperor card if we had ended up just having that. We need to get a double deal here so we can finish off Guppy if possible. We still have a chance for boss rush as well. Quick teleport there. That was very, very close. Yes, I just teleported to get that key, I know. Okay. So we don't really need to sit here and do this for the fires. Especially when I'm just going to bomb him anyway. Trying to make boss rush if possible. Wow, that is so strong. You know, Fool card and Stars card. I mean, the Empress card wouldn't be terrible, but it's gonna be pin. If we make boss rush on this run, it's going to be impressive. My God. Yeah. And again, a great majority of this damage that we're getting from bait and switch is not, it's not coming from primarily bait and switch. It's actually the amount of damage that we're dealing with BFF cube of meat. It's just, it's almost nearly impossible to figure out where the cube is going to be. Wow. Whenever we teleport, like it's very hard to predict which side it's going to be on. Get another HP upgrade. Okay, we have a full card. We just need to find Mom. I don't mind taking damage on a Boneheart. I do mind going in the wrong direction, though. Especially with this pretty garbage movement speed that we've got. Gonna start getting a little bit more aggressive here with the cube of meat. As long as we can keep this Boneheart filled, I'm going to get more aggressive with the orbital. We killed one. This is the shop in the item room. We might as well just do them now. Got a dime. Get a cursed die. Car battery. I don't think car battery does anything for us here. I also didn't have to use a bomb there. I could have just bait and switch, but we're in a hurry. I have a feeling Mom's gonna be down here. She is. Yeah, when bait and switch, you know bait and switch is strong when it can destroy blorbs in one go. Yeah, we have 1 minute. We should be able to do this, and it's pretty impressive that we're even this close. So we're still using bait and switch here. Yeah, and we're gonna make boss rush. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, why not? Let's go to negative. Okay. We get Libra. So Libra is very interesting here because now we don't have to be bound by this god-awful tears rate or movement speed. So I'm down for this. I was gonna say there's a red chest in here, but it's not what we want. So, okay, so Libra obviously is gonna balance out all of our stats, and that's the reason why we got a really good tears upgrade movement speed. We did lose a little bit of damage, but that's okay. So now all of our stats are gonna turn to all stats up basically, and we want to start looking for dual stat items like Roid Rage. All right, we still have the stars card. Stars card is going to teleport us randomly. And even if this run ends up not being a banger, I gotta say that I'm very impressed with the synergy between BFF and bait and switch. This is kind of like, it's starting to feel like one of those like wow moments where it's just like, is this item secretly really, really, really good? With BFF, I mean, like I've used bait and switch before, and it was nothing like what we're seeing today. This is a room that qualifies as Ace Invicta. Doesn't want to be in this room. I gotta use the iframes there to get away from all the Globins, especially the wide-eyed ones. we go. A yellow peep here. I'm very happy that we still have the slowdown from the stopwatch as well. The soul heart in case we need it. Okay. A cheeky damage there with the BFF infused cube of meat. It's always just a fun sentence to say. I had to do that. We were about to get popped by that top right laser in there. Okay, so we have a curse room which we can get into for free. And no guppy item. It's gonna. We should have known, right? We should have known. We should have definitely known that there was not going to be a guppy transformation here. I had to get out of there because we were about to get hit by this thing. There we go. There we go. It's going to take us to the devil deal or angel deal. Yep. Now, I'm not going to lie. There is enough hearts on this floor for us to do the Sacrum Shuffle straight to the chest. Obviously, we want to go fight the boss first. We would only really be losing out on 2 angel shops. But there is definitely enough hearts here to make this happen, especially with these up here. And that would allow us to skip Shoal altogether, which is going to be one of the more difficult fights for us. I think Sacrum Shuffle comes into play here. Yeah, there's 2 more soul hearts right here. We have to do it at this point. Super Secret Room should be here, pretty much guaranteed. Blue clubs doubles our bombs. Uncard gives us mapping. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think this is a very clear Sacrum Shuffle situation here. Very interesting start to the week here. And yesterday's run was kind of a thinker run. This run here is way more engaging for me though, just because we're using bait and switch in a way that or not in a way that we've never used it before, but just to a much greater degree than we've ever seen before. We get divorce papers, which I am going to take after we lose the current bone heart. And technically speaking, we probably don't even need to lose the bone heart that we've got, but I'm going to. This chest here, no one likes spiders. We're going to tap, we're going to back out. Now, I'm not willing to go across the entire map for those 2 half hearts there. But I am going to go grab this heart here, which is not going to turn to a soul heart. It's going to turn to a red heart. Red hearts and half hearts, they still mean the same here with the Sacrum at this point with the bone heart. Go back up here, grab this half heart. We do not want to grab this heart here because we can lose that half heart and still not be charged for our bone heart, as you're about to see here. So we're really doing this without losing almost any HP. Get the Angel Deal Blessing. I'm going to pick up the Rotten Heart here. I think this might destroy the Bone Heart. Maybe. No. Okay. So yeah, so half hearts and bone hearts work for, half hearts and rotten hearts work for bone hearts. We go in and pick this up. And make our way down here. The soul heart. Okay, so now we can lose this bone heart, right? Then we can go back and pick up the divorce papers to get another bone heart, which I'm not going to fill. Well, I didn't mean to pick up that soul heart. We might as well use it now. And give us that tears up that we need and want. We go like this, back out. Go grab the bone heart. This is going to give us another tap. And we should be going into the dark chest with full HP. This Does it drop a heart too? No, it doesn't. Left hand doesn't really matter at this point. So, oh yeah, we have the I forgot we had the we have mom's purse. So there goes the bone heart. We're gonna tap again. Get out of here. So now we are on for the teleport to the dark room. And we got there immediately. First the Maze. No guppy item, unfortunately. And that is the Star of Bethlehem again, and also Revelation. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I am going to play this Judgment. But yeah, this was a very, very fun, interesting run. Rotten Baby, D-Bizzle. No reason for us to take the quarter. This is a very interesting and fun run. I had a lot of fun with this one because bait and switch really does show you. Wow, great teleport too. It really does show you like how good items can be, and like we're still discovering new things about Isaac. Like I did not know about the blue fire thing. I had no idea that BFF even interacted with bait and switch. And we absolutely crushed this run because of that. Now, if we didn't have bait and switch, I mean, I'm glad that I didn't go for the hourglass, and it's kind of the reason why I was like a little apprehensive about it. Libra also definitely had a big part to play, but definitely bait and switch was more than enough for me. So fortunately we got shuffled up to the left, so still gonna have to come in here and deal with death anyway. Very fun run, very enjoyable though. And shout out to bait and switch, is by far, I think, MVP for this one. I don't think there's going to be anybody's going to question that. Bait and switch was definitely a bro today. What in God's name is this room? E-Bizzle, hook us up with the shizzle. That's not it. Oh, we do get a restock machine. Part of me wants to go see if we can go get Guppy out of this point, but yeah, I think I'm very satisfied. I would not want to do anything else to this run. Just to show that we didn't have amazing stats, but we used a method that is not something that I use. Very unorthodox, I think, is the best way to describe that. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you smash that like button. Did it light up? I don't know. You have to tell me in the comments down below like yesterday. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everyone. Really, really fun seed. Really, really good start to the week. I'm satisfied with it. And like I said, if you enjoyed this one and had fun for yourself, let me know in the comments down below, and also by clicking the like button. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Flashback 007, Paradoxius Blackheart, and Alex Meyer. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.